like very likely we will. So Cho'Gath will be the choice for the top side. A bit of kill pressure on the gangplank, but can also be a happy farm lane for the game. That's big, but I want to talk about the CS lead that Aiming has over this duo. Unless he dies here.
Look at him, he turns it around and a huge first blood goes over to
We go back to very early expectations of what you need to do against Funnel. That was getting 3 outer turrets down by 15 minutes. Maybe you don't have quite that same against the enemy team. You can understand it. Drake goes down easily.
Take that away from Viper, who has total control of the backside of the jungle. So the Kindred might just stay.
Actually, facing a Funnel that's not making mistakes is going to be mid lane turret going down here from the Rift Herald.
Yep. Rift Herald over the wall, Keen on the right side to just zone them in behind the turret. And nice objective already taken. You guys will notice it's pretty common against the Funnel, but a big gold lead already. Change of Corruption's coming in onto Tarzan with the Black Shield, and the Morgana just too weak on top of that Cannon Barrage. Is this going to disappear? Now they're trying to take down this turret, at least get a nice follow-up on the damage, looking for the pop forward mid lane and continuously push.
We usually make fun of teams for A-ramming. This might be the good time as Cho'Gath.
Oh boy, they don't have a Tom Kent on their team. He's sticking down, even Wolf getting a couple of nibbles there on the backside. Sword is going to live in the end, just barely.
I know I'd be a bigger fan just because the laning phase, you'd have less kill pressure, but you don't have a jump. You can use both. You haven't used your original, as here we go.
You get the slow here on a Keen. The culling comes in. The Black Shield is going to block that Chains of Corruptions. And maybe this is the fight that Griffin want to take here. You notice the Righteous Glory coming forward from Sword.
They're trying to disengage the Essence Reaver passive on Viper. I think it's down.
Yeah, he is going to be forced to blow that QSS, but the slow comes in. He has to flash away. And now he's out of this fight for the majority of it. He's just too low. Griffin, they want none of this. Just looking for that disengage, trying to lifesteal off the blue. Finding is going to come in. Kuro just popping his head forward. Tarzan, unfortunately, is going to have to jump to a member. They have a lot of disengage with the Swain and the Morgana, and somehow nobody dies.
But they need a free Infernal Afreeca. They could have even rushed towards the Baron, but maybe just a little bit too risky. They got 4 Drake.
Send Viper out of this fight. It's going to be all up to Sword here. Has the vision. Is it going to come in?
Oh, he got it!
Sword does it for Griffin! And he does have the stasis too. He's going to survive for now, but he already did his job. Unbelievable.
This game.
Yeah. Poking forward, there's only one range minion there, and they are able to take down the turret because Griffin is not in position. But look at this, coming from behind. Trying to get on top of Afreeca here. The trouble bubble is going to come down, but the slowed up Zoe, they get the knock up too. Can they get Kuro out of the fight? No, they cannot. The Lambster Spike comes in early, and the rest of Afreeca looking to disengage.
Seeing Afreeca continue to push up, even against Baron. They have strong siege.
No Lambster Spike now, so this might be their moment, but unfortunately, Sword caught in the front is going to just feast, aiming awkwardly, just not able to get out of that one. And now they lose their Cho'Gath. Afreeca now going to get on top of him, but he does have his Zhonya's ready to go. Does not matter. Kindred is going to pick up that kill, so now 2 kills more.
Griffin walk up, but this should be the first inhibitor to the side of Afreeca.
Notice that Griffin still standing here 3v5, but as the turret does go down, only the poke of Viper is going to try to 1v1 Keen up there on the top side. It's not going to be able to get him low enough. The rotation coming on in as a big wave in the mid lane actually means that Afreeca should be able to take out this turret too.
They're waiting on the respawn, Sword 5 seconds away, but Griffin
possible with your funneling. This is a free Elder over to the side.
The Baron steal to Griffin, stopping that from being on the charts. They have so much poke against so little engage, they continue over and they can see Sword in the base. So this is the sort of Baron play that Afreeca Freecs should have made the first time around. Whoops, they didn't do.
You know, maybe that was the moment right there because the Tom Kent is not really with the team right now, but still playing it tentatively. Just gonna try to turtle beneath their Nexus turrets and really can't blame them at this point. Down onto Sword, but he's totally fine. The culling is gonna be totally avoided, as well as the time. Okay, trying to get onto Kuro here. Does a nice bit of poking damage. The Locket's gonna come out here. Change of Corruption on the Viper, as Aiming is gonna back off and out. Lambster Spike. This time Toby's in there, just barely able to get that Zhonya's off. Look at the back line though. Keen is going 1v4 and able to do it at this point in the game. Here comes Spirit 2 trying to lock someone down, and it looks like Griffin has run out of gas. Afreeca controlling this game from the get-go, winning against this Funnel really, really easily. Going to be able to take out these Nexus turrets and take game number 1 against Griffin, the #1 team here, just picking up some extra kills on their way out. And there you go, 9-0 is the kills, 41 minutes and a half. Game 1.